everyone, this is Miss Kennedy, and I'm introducing the history topic that we'll be going over for the next several weeks, United States and capitals. The history standard for 5th grade states that students will need to know the location of the current 50 states, their names, and their capitals. And you can access all of the history standards on the California Department of Education website. Welcome to the United States. On the screen, you can see all 50 states, including Alaska and Hawaii. This map version gives you the name of the states, the capital, and where they're located. Most states have a different shape, so if you're able to learn to recognize these by the shape, then you'll understand and know the location. As a grade level, we study the history, United States, 4 regions in different sections. The first being the Western section, because that is where we currently reside. Then we studied the Midwest region, the Southern region, and finally the Northeast region. We study the Western region first because that's where we live. In California, we know that we are close to the Pacific Ocean. We know that the capital of California is Sacramento because we hear it all the time. In the Western regions, the states that we'll be trying to learn are California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Alaska, and Hawaii. You can download and print maps like this for support by going to the website www.eduplace.com. They also offer blank maps for you to test yourself. Once we get to the Midwest region, we'll be studying North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. The Midwest states are in close proximity to Canada. However, Canada is another country, so we will not be studying Canada. The Southern region, you'll notice the map is grayed out in the Western and Midwest states. So we'll be looking at Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, West Virginia, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. And you'll notice these states run along the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. Finally, we study the Northeast region, and many of these states were part of the 13 colonies, including Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, New York, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey. These states are also bordering the Atlantic Ocean and Canada. What's the best way for you to learn to remember where the states are located, the name of the state, and the capital? Well, a good idea is to create some flashcards. Perhaps you get actual index cards or make paper flashcards out of regular notebook paper. Put the state on the front and the capital on the back. Or put the capital and 2 other facts on the back of the state that you're trying to learn about. For example, if you wanted to create a flashcard about Texas, you would put Texas on the front of your flashcard. The capital of Texas is Austin. What do we know about Texas other than the capital? We know that Texas is home to the Dallas Cowboys, and Texas is known as the Lone Star State. A lot of people are probably going to remember states and capitals based on a sports team. So why not Dallas Cowboys? Although I am an Eagles fan, for the record. All right, so you can label those blank maps from eduplace.com. You can quiz yourself or your family and make a fun game out of that. And another idea is that you can use a website called Quizlet, type in states and capitals, and quiz yourself on the states and capitals. This concludes our introductory lesson to the states and capitals. In our next lesson, we will talk specifically about Western region capitals and hope that you'll have some study time in between. Thank you so much for listening to the introductory video